Life.org.
All right, we're back on the Mark and Phil show, our premiere, or our first inaugural show. I don't know what you want to call it, but here at Rock Radio in St. Bonaventure, and hopefully this is the first of two shows. We're going to try to get one in a week or two.
Yeah, actually, we should talk about that before we get into it.
We're shooting for the week, somewhere in the week of August 9th through the 16th. We're shooting somewhere on the 15th, I hope?
Yeah, somewhere in the later half of that week, I would think that we
So if you like this... we'll try to, I don't know, maybe we should...
Because we're going to be
set up a web page or something.
Yeah, we might, well, after this, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but if things go well here, we might get something on Facebook and MySpace
we're having
or whatever, and get something set up. But we'll update you as to what day it might be, if you want to listen live or if you just want to wait for the podcast. But yeah, we're going to be in town because we are camping.
In the great Allegheny.
Not just me and Phil.
And Josh.
Yeah, it's Josh and a bunch of our friends, and we're going to be there. So we might just make the short drive out. We're going to be in Allegheny State Park. We might just make the short drive here and do another show, which would be fun. I'm having a great time right now.
I'm having a great time, too. Again, I'm going to be that guy, but unless you have the traits of Helen Keller, we're urge you to call in. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you think we're idiots. We'll probably make fun of you back, but, you kind of have the bargaining chip because, well, no, you don't. We do. We have the microphones. It's 375-2332. Like I said, give us a call.
All right.
Tell us something.
If you're not in the St. Bonaventure region, 716 is the
if you're listening online,
area code.
WSBU FM.
You're not listening online. We shouldn't even say that.
Yeah, my HP tech support.
No, but,
anyway,
I wanted to preference, though, if that's the right word. I don't even know if I did it. That it's not going to be me and Phil camping in Allegheny because I'm not Jake Gyllenhaal and Phil isn't Heath Ledger. Speaking of Heath Ledger, Phil,
another awesome segue. Before the break, we were talking about a big movie that's been out, and that's obviously The Dark Knight. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I don't know why I said it like that. If you haven't seen it, you definitely got to go see it. It's an amazing movie. It's breaking a ton of box office records. It's just incredible. Even if you're not a comic book fan, an action fan. Batman fan for that matter, just go see it because it's pretty good. It's very good.
Pretty good.
And I really, I'm not an anti-bandwagon person, but I hate jumping on the bandwagon. It's phenomenal. You've seen it.
It's not bandwagon. It's a movie. You either like it or you don't.
You know how some movies will come out like
man, so good. Superman, so good.
Anchorman, Superman, those are super bad.
I gotta say I was guilty of that too, but yeah, no. Everyone is liking this.
Phenomenal. I have not met a person who hasn't given it at least, I'd say, a 7 or spoken of it as being the likes of a 7 out of 10.
It's without a doubt, it's the best superhero movie ever made.
Yes,
it's
easily
getting up there. It's like almost masterpiece type of material here. Just the whole fact, Heath Ledger is just, his performance.
It's too easy.
I know it's too easy. I'm not going to stop.
There's a lot of good punchlines with Heath.
Yeah,
Ledger.
Just the way he. I was a little upset when I found out Heath Ledger was going to be the Joker, and then when I saw the photo back in probably December,
almost a year ago.
Yeah, it might have been a year ago.
I think it was last summer.
What he looked like, I was like, I don't know. It's like, what's this going to be like? Is he going to be? I don't really want Heath Ledger to be the Joker. He was unreal. Like, he was just so good at the character. His mannerisms, everything he did with the licking of the lips and the just the way he talked. He had sort of a whiny little accent when he talked. He nailed the sadistic side of the Joker, which I think the first Batman movie, and I'm not talking about the one with Adam West, but the first one with Michael Keaton, with Jack Nicholson. They made the Joker a little bit too funny. Well, it was all about humor, and they really captured the sadistic part of what the Joker character is supposed to be, which was what they should have done.
I mean, this is a no-brainer. If Heath, I guess, survives the next part of his life that he was about to enter, easily A-list actor for a very long time. The guy was going places, and it's of course sad to have lost him. And I feel like
now it's sad. I didn't think it was. That sad in February.
Mark is cold-hearted.
I felt terrible.
Ledger.
But no, I don't.
No, because
terrible. No, because I found out in February. I was like, are they done shooting The Dark Knight? Because if they're not, this is going to be The Crow all over again. how are they going to fill in that time that they didn't? And then when I found out they filmed, I was celebrating for all the wrong reasons.
And I wasn't mourning about it. I remember sitting.
Now I'm mourning.
Actually, right across the yard here in Plasman Hall, in the class, and I heard somebody say that Heath Ledger died. And I texted Mark right away. I said, "Hey, Heath Ledger died, but they're going to finish the movie." And he goes, "Yeah." Then he called me about 10 minutes later, and this is like literally hours after it breaks news, and he says,
"Well," I said, "Phil, it's a shame because." Well, actually, it's a good thing because he's auditioning for Weekend at Bernie's 3.
But then he came out with the best one that I've heard to date, and that was they found a note.
No. That was actually a friend of ours.
Yeah, but you still told me.
Yeah, I called up a friend of mine. His name's Greg DiPasquale. We call him Depot, and he. I called him up and I was like, "Hey, man, did you hear about Heath Ledger?" And Depot replied, "What is he a homo or a homosexual, whatever you want to, whatever the politically correct term is?" And I said, "No, even better, he's dead." And then he said, "Oh man, did they find a list of 10 things he hated about himself?"
But 3 hours after it happens is extremely unsensitive, but it's extremely funny as well.
This is how much of a horrible person I am. I feel really upset now, and I'm mourning 6 months after his death because of he did a great job playing.
And you just want him to be back so he can do it again.
Yes, exactly.
It's not even.
But I'm very. I'm not a very sentimental person when it comes to the celebrities dying.
No, I'm pretty sure
I
like
cry every time I see The Fox and the Hound. So there's that. I'm not gonna.
It's a great.
I ain't gonna front.
Film.
No, but all right.
Well, now a lot of people though. Regardless, the Batman movie though, a lot of people love it. I mean, it's universally liked. I haven't heard any bad reviews at all about it. People don't like Christian Bale's character a little bit. People like they said the Christian Bale's voice that he did
was Batman voices.
Yeah, they don't like it. I don't know why. Do you guys like Christian? I like when you're Batman, you're supposed to have a graggly, Batman voice. I'm Batman. Like it's supposed to.
Like you sound exactly like it did in the movie.
Yeah, you don't like the voice. Do you like the voice?
It's not really hard to.
At first time I heard it, I was a little skeptical of it, but then it is Batman. That is who Batman is. So yeah, I think it's a fine voice.
I'm Batman. But why would and of all the things to complain about, it's that they found that, and that's the only thing that they're complaining about. That shows how great of a movie this actually is. How well done it was. Just everyone's performance. I know people don't like the girl who replaced Katie Holmes, but I like any girl who replaces Katie Holmes because she is a waste product as a
I
actor.
Disagree.
I know you don't like. I know you like. Why do you like Katie Holmes? Because you're a Tommy fan, right? You like. You're Scientology.
Tomcat. You're a Tomcat guy.
No, definitely not a Scientologist.
You're glib, and you're just glib.
I'm very glib. No, I don't know. She's a cutie. I don't think she's a terrible actress. Especially her older work.
She's pretty bad.
Her older work. What, Mighty Ducks?
Oh, no. No, she wasn't in the Mighty Ducks. She was in Dawson's Creek.
Oh, no. That's a girl from Wet Hot American Summer.
She was in Dawson's Creek.
Right. I'm an idiot.
So,
I'm getting her confused with the girl that did Wet Hot American Summer is also in Mighty Ducks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that girl.
They look a lot
Nobody would know who's listening right now, I don't think.
No.
If you do, call in. Number is 716-375-2332. I've always wanted to do that, so I do it now. This mic keeps on moving on me. It's sneaky.
Hey, what's everyone doing April 27th, 28th, 2007? Because according to our sound studio, which have very clearly outdated posters, we got a big concert. Clear's going to be here. David Mallow, I Am the Avalanche, Spitalfield.
Hey, 2 years ago. Don't forget about April 26th of this year. With the DJ D-Star.
Actually,
Standard of Living.
I know.
The Jaguar Club, or the Jaguar, whatever you like to pronounce it. Session Freeway.
Freeway starts at 6, so if you're coming for Freeway, make sure you get here early, because there's not going to be a lot of floor seats. Remember, this happened a few months ago, so don't actually show up on April 26th.
Well, make sure you come in contact with Doc Brown. Second Back to the Future reference.
Already.
In less than an hour. I'm happy about that.
They're just going to keep coming.
Anyways.
Back to
just killing. Back to the Dark Knight.